In this lesson, we're going to review additional customizations when it comes to serving assets by Vite server. Before that, let's just clear out the content of the body element and then switch over to app.js, remove this import of CSS file, as well as globe method call. So we're going to import CSS file as well as this JavaScript file in the blade template by using another way. So instead of using blade directive, let's consider another approach. I'm gonna call method called withEntryPoints on the Vite class, which accepts array of entry points that we'd like to include on this page. So I'm going to use app.css as well as app.js. The next method, which is useBuildDirectory, allows us to override default destination where our build assets will be saved. By default, build folder is used. I'm gonna use dist instead. The next method, useManifestFileName, allows us to rename the file with meta information, which by default is called manifest.json. For this example, let's call this file frontend.json. And the last method we're gonna call in here is called createAssetPassUsing. This one accepts a callback, which in turn accepts a string, which will be asset name we are serving. And the purpose of this callback function is to return new pass where our front-end assets will be served from. So for example, after the build, we're going to move compiled CSS and JavaScript files to a different location, maybe to a host on the CDN. And here we have a chance to specify the path to that CDN or any other server where our assets will be located. Since we have changed name of the build directory, we also have to change that name inside Vite configuration file. Let's use option called build directory and use the same name, dist. And also let's use build object in order to override the name for the manifest file. We have called it frontend.json. Now after we're gonna build the project, we can see the new name for the file with meta information frontend.json. But in the browser we're going to see an error because we forgot to specify path to the CSS entry point in vite.config.js. Right next to app.js, we're gonna specify new entry point to our CSS file, like so. And this time, after running the build, CSS file has also been generated, but in the browser, we're not seeing our page because assets are now being served from the different server, which in our case is not running yet. So now I'm gonna run local server. We have done something similar in one of the previous lessons when we were using special environment variable with the name asset URL, where we had to specify the path to the server where assets have to be served from. Now we're going to do a similar thing. I'm going to copy over this directory, remove generated CSS and JavaScript file from this original folder, and then I'll move dist2 folder inside the project root. So this will be a new location for our build assets where we're gonna serve them from. So I just have to start the server inside the project root to be able to reach those assets from the dist folder. Earlier we have installed Node.js package called HTTP server, which basically allows us to run server from any location on our operating system. So I'm gonna run this command and also specify the CORS flag to avoid any issues with CORS. We have already tried to run this command in one of the previous lessons. And now the whole project root folder is being served, so that means we can reach out to that server in order to fetch our assets. And here we go, our CSS and JavaScript assets have been successfully served from a new location. So these are additional customizations you might want to consider when serving your assets.